It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. Chased out to his right. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down, New York.
Dart out of the shotgun. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Giants, first down.
Dart gonna throw again. Finding Johnson once more. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go right back to Tracy. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. And a nice gain here, but it stops short of the 1st.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Trying to get it on the keeper. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. You know, only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights, and the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Right to the air with May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
May trying again here on second. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
May on first and 10. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard
line. New York to the line. First and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 32-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll go. Here's Dart. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Forget that was fourth down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short. Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Dart going to go for it on 4th. He connects downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants break the tie here in the 1st. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down near the opposition's 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can switch.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd down.
That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Giants in control so far. We'll return you to Detroit right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Here's May to the air. Hits his running back. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
3rd and 1. Here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And complete to St. Brown. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. From the gun, it's May. Getting out to his left. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
This is Gibbs on second down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. Another one for Gibbs. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. On the move, headed right. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Tracy on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Driving forward with Scannaboo, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Darts looking to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They're going for this. Finds Hyatt. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Still sticking with the passing game. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Rolling into enemy territory. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Gano adds the point after. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. May now from the gun. Buying some time left. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. That penalty's on the offense, Brock, so that play is going to go down as a pick.
You see a flag as a defender, and I guarantee you, your first thought is, oh, man, this is going to come back, right? Well, not this time. He gets to hang on to that interception.
Taken in by Noah Fant. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19, shot, 19, look, Panther 11, Mustang 19.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. The nose point after is good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Again, it's May. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To the air yet again, May. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Trying to throw for it with May. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, it's May. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Here's May again. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. He'll throw it. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck on the look to his back. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here comes the final play of our first half. It's Scannaboo on second down. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Here's made in the air. Finds Laporta. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Lions have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Second and 10.
Back to the air, it's May. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
May now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't mind. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here's May, third and goal. He's got it, and they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it fourth and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
here we go, throw. Ready, what's up?
It's a designed run for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake made the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that's a good one right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Good throw completed by May. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's May. Underneath, it's Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he cuts, and he's out the clear. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut it to 1 late in the third. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 35 apiece. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. Gibbs now from the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
At his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's May. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
42. Giants 35.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
This one's to Slayton, left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Dart from the pistol. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
To the ground, he backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here. Third and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
Speaks to this guy's talent. It's just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Dart gonna throw again. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They send a man in motion. Third down now. Here's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And the Lions are tackled on the return after taking the interception back to the 25.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
May now from the gun. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Lions have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there, and it sets up second down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Big game continuing for Laporta. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs from 37. Here's May on first and 10. Hits his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing again, it's May. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He got 14 yards on that one, and that is good for a Detroit first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions leading by 7. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Gibbs. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Giants using their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Timeout comes, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Here's Tracy on the return. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. From the gun, here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field. But it paid dividends. I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.